continue anyway.
Yeah. All right. So what was the plan? What should we talk about?
Welcome to tonight's episode of Late Night Talks
You
with
fucking-
Felipe Johnson.
Right.
This is the Great British Bake Off with Ryan.
And I'm a little ahead of schedule.
Did we have anything set up? I don't know.
No,
Let's be
nothing.
fair, we're amateurs, but
True.
and I couldn't read if we had a script, so that's not happening.
Well,
Good
to be
point.
honest with you, I think the best plan of action is to wing it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's what
I
we are
suppose.
doing.
Has anyone got a Red Bull in your hand with a wing?
You just put your hand in your armpit and just go.
I'll try. Oh, can't do it.
He knocked his shit off the
Yeah, I was
table.
about to say you wiped out the microphone there, my friend.
Wipe out.
So, I think that
We could always talk about how poorly Wales performed.
yeah,
Oh, yeah.
Wales did.
I don't really
do
watch football,
atrocious in the World Cup.
I'll be honest with you, I am not a football fan.
Nor am I, but
I
we still dropped the ball quite
Did not
badly.
watch it.
That's
Literally.
rugby. That's a knock on.
From what I
Drop the ball.
from what I gather, we lost.
Yeah, we didn't do very well.
But it was a lot. It was a lot
Yeah,
of
we
fuss.
did lose.
There
Well,
was
it's
a
the
lot
first
of
time we've
fuss.
qualified in
64 years.
67, I think.
yeah,
Yeah.
like
64.
literally an entire lifetime, practically. The first time we qualified, we get knocked out literally in the knockout stages,
Yeah.
and we didn't. Did we win? I don't even think we won once.
I don't know.
I think we drew the game.
We draw
Yeah, we drew with US.
Yeah, but they
Yeah.
they drew with England
0-0.
as well, didn't they?
Yeah, they did actually.
Which
And then England beat us 3-0.
Yeah, England hammered us because we barely did anything.
If-
Iran, like, we held off Iran until, like, 87th minute.
Which is
And then, like, they scored 2 goals within 2 minutes.
I mean, considering how poorly performed we performed, they should have scored earlier. To be honest, it was,
yeah, I agree.
Well, I've not watched it. I'm quite fascinated at the fact that USA and England have gone through.
The US is pretty good. They've gotten a lot better with their football in recent times.
Think about how big the US is compared to England.
All I've
Like,
heard,
I mean, it's
There's
comparison
a lot
60 million
more-
to 450 odd million in the States. Like, you know,
There's
you
a
got a
lot
bigger pool.
more
yeah,
potential, like, you know,
yeah, but it
football
can't.
players in that. I'm fucking high. Like, there's a lot more people to, you know, enjoy football
There's
and, like,
a bigger
play
pool to
better.
pull from, but over there they don't even call it football, so
Soccer.
they can't
Soccer,
be good at it.
yeah. Not really. Then again, I think it was originally we used to call it soccer at one point, and then we stopped calling it soccer, and then
Because
we
we-
call it football.
Our English just
Because we're
evolved,
simple.
like,
Football.
Well, I think it was like in the north they used to call. I might be wrong about this, but I think they used to call it soccer in the north, and then we just sort of got. It was more commonly called football, and then they just stopped being called soccer.
Why do we park on a driveway?
So your car's not in the road,
No, but why is it a
He's on the
driveway?
name.
because you can drive
drive-
out.
Like,
Yeah, you
I
can
don't
drive.
get it.
drive
Like,
away.
why
You drive in
drive?
and
No,
drive
it's a driveway.
Yeah,
You
it's
don't
a-
drive on the driveway.
You drive
park
onto
on the
it.
What do you do?
driveway.
You drive onto it to park.
Yeah, but then your car doesn't drive on the driveway. It
It
just
drives
stays
off
there.
the driveway.
Yeah, I mean it does drive
Fuck
away.
you guys.
Why do we call a slip road a slip road?
Slippery.
I mean, you don't want to slip, do you?
Yeah, but you slip off the M4, don't you? That one's got like some sort of like, you know, you just slip it in, like you slip off.
Just slip it in.
You know what I
like,
mean?
You just slip it in.
Why is it called a slip road?
I don't know.
I've never
Computers, eh?
You're
Give it a
slipping
go.
on and off the M4 now.
I never actually.
I was thinking of a ramp for a boat. What's that called?
A ramp for a boat.
When you
want-
launch a
when they-
boat.
when they
Slip-
launch.
so what's that called?
It's
That's a slip. I
A
thought
wet floor.
something. So
It's a ramp. It's a
Something ramp.
something ramp. It's fucking. I can't
launch
remember.
ramp.
But yeah, when ships launch, that's typically what they're on. I can't remember what it's called though for the life of me.
I feel like it's a slipway.
It might be a
Slipway.
slipway. Yeah.
I feel like that's the
I'm,
right.
I'm gonna put an end to this and Google it.
Yeah, good start. Google everything. That's the way to go.
They don't typically go on, especially the larger ships. The only time
We don't need the curtain. We don't need the curtain. We'll just
What
have you
is the
vape into
ramp
every
that a
couple of
boat
minutes.
goes
You'll cover the light.
Just have John cover the room in smoke.
Yeah,
Slipway.
Slipway.
It's a slipway.
It is
Oh, you're
slipway.
Slipway.
Yeah,
It's a
they slip-
slipway for boats and slip road for cars.
Yeah, most boats only launch off that once, especially the bigger ones, because you can't really get them into a dry dock after that unless it's for repairs.
Yeah. Oh, I meant the ones the
He's
ones
on
you
about, like,
the
little
ones you
boats.
back into. The
Oh yeah,
boats,
little ones. Yeah.
On a trailer, like.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they'll definitely.
Or you can do what we used to do and just launch it off the beach.
Throw it in
That's
the
a bugger though,
ocean.
because the waves are more
Yeah, but
fluctuous towards the fucking the beach, you know.
you know, the boat's only gonna is only gonna float.
I don't even know
if
fluctuous
if
the
it sinks,
word.
you didn't really want. Not worth having a boat anyway if it sinks.
Well, you estimated seaworthy by trying to cast off from the beach.
If
But if
it
it sinks,
don't
well, it was a
float.
crab boat.
If it sinks, it was a crap boat.
Boat.
John, I remember as a child going on a boat, and I learned this lesson very young.
Remember.
No, it's fine. You bully me. All 30 people will just
Ready?
laugh. Fuck you. Mama.
That laugh is like the Addams Family.
Anyways.
team.
Yeah. I remember the old man went out the boat, right? And a test of seaworthiness, he launched it, and he went for about 20 minutes, and then it just started to sink. There's like little plugs that you put in the boat to stop water coming back into it or something.
Yeah.
You use it to drain the boat off when you pull it out. Yeah, bang. They were.
He didn't put the bung in, did he?
Well, you've met Alan, haven't you? Good old man Alan.
Yeah.
He was on the beach with him.
We love it.
Oh, just standing there laughing, was he?
So the old man and his mate sank the boat. I was like 5 drowning. And that's how I learned to swim.
I still have
That's a hell of a motivator. There's like, if you don't swim, you're gonna die.
It was a good motivator. I mean, I learned to swim really quick. And I'll be honest with you, I was quite good at it. I was quite good at it.
I can't swim.
I remember you were telling
you
me.
can't
like,
swim?
Yeah.
No.
Why?
Would you like some
I-
motivation?
I was a kid once.
Really?
Yeah.
For
And
born like that?
Hard to
How do you
imagine.
get that?
I was in the LC2 swimming pool in Swansea, and yeah, my cousin can swim very well, and he went into the wave pool. Me being like 8 or 9, not able to swim, thought my cousin's doing it, I can do it, and then I went into the wave pool and couldn't do it.
I couldn't do
I
it.
just couldn't do it.
You
I
started
was
drowning.
drowning. Then he held me up so the lifeguard could, like, you know, see me. And then I was like shouting to the lifeguard, and he just like fucking grabbed his little dinghy thing and like led me into the lazy river.
Smacked you. Just grabbed
So-
his dinghy thing and just smacked you. with it.
Did he lead you
I
in with
walk-
his dinghy?
I woke up.
Yeah, he
My swim
put his
shorts are off.
put his dinghy out for me, and
Put
I
his
grabbed
dinghy in the
on.
water.
I can't actually remember what they're called either. The bloody
A float.
the floats. Yeah,
Boy.
floats.
That's
No, boys are different.
It's a float.
this is a lifesaver.
Yeah,
isn't it?
It's called a float.
Life raft.
Yeah, I think it might be a float.
I don't know. It could be fancy words
Life's
elsewhere,
right.
but
I
where I
did-
live, it's a float.
I did use them, man. Because I did like rookie lifeguard thing when I was younger, and you used to use all of them, like the ropes, the floats, the shape like like long, what is it?
Shapes.
I can't remember what the word is.
Noodles.
No, an egg. It's like an egg-shaped one.
No, not a clue. But
Not a clue.
Have you seen in the
Oblong?
movies when they throw them and they
Is that the word?
throw them onto people? Have you seen how hard them things are?
the
as
ring
well?
thing.
Oh
you
yeah,
just
it's
hit
not
the
your
It's
face.
solid plastic.
They'll knock you out.
They are hard as hell.
They will knock you out straight up.
solid
That's why they tend to throw them in front of you and you got to get to it.
I had one hit me in the face, but I know how hard they are.
You see them in the movies and they throw them and they land over them.
Oh
Just
no!
knock me in the
You
head.
would never throw one at a person. You throw them near them, because otherwise you will lose a tooth.
Take them out like yeah.
Tooth. I'm going to start with teeth, but
I was lucky it hit me there, like right in the like a forehead. So I got a pretty hard head, so it just went boom, and I was like, whoa. Okay.
you drop 3 grades in school. we went from A's to C's, like.
I did that on my own, but I didn't need any help from the
I can
ring.
drive a
Like.
tractor.
I've seen you driving, but you cannot drive a tractor.
I can drive a tractor. You put me in a tractor. I'll
You can
drive a
drive it,
tractor.
it's not going far.
It's going fast.
So if I, well, like
Into a wall, but it'll go
you'd be
fast.
speeding 35 mile an hour down the road.
Just for
All
reference.
40 mile an hour into a bush.
Just
through
just
a bush.
just for reference. I have never been in a car accident.
I have.
I've been a small one.
So
That surprises
in
me.
theory,
That surprises me.
in theory,
You're a better
I, on paper, I'm a better driver.
On paper.
You know,
Legally.
Legally.
I've been
Feds don't know about the rest.
I've been in a few crashes.
Yeah.
I've been in a few crashes. But the best one was I lent my mother's car.
Didn't you almost hit a deer once?
Yeah, that's where I was going with it.
How do you hit a deer? Like, there are
Oh,
like
yeah.
5 deer in the whole country.
Well, you know, I was looking for one. Nah, I borrowed my mother's car, went up to Croydon, and on the way to Croydon I was going through back lanes because I went down to Plymouth first, or Portsmouth first, one of the two. And yeah, so coming up through these back lanes, I'm going along, and like, well, I don't know, say 20 yards, 30 yards in front of me. I don't know if that's a measurement. I'm not good with measurements.
Okay.
It's not long enough to break.
It leaped out, right, and just sort of stopped and looked at me. And it was like gold with eyes, but it was dark as shit. So I tried to swerve. No tread on the tyres at all. Tried to swerve back, just aquaplaned. And I aquaplaned, I hit a banking, and I went up the banking, and as I come up the banking, they must have been trimming trees or something, because I landed, and the car landed, and a branch came through, snapped the engine, or come through under the wheel arch, snapped the engine mount, come through sort of the bonnet, but next to the engine. Old Polo, loads of space, but it just sort of pierced the car.
Dear God.
That was fun. They had to cut it off the tree.
They had to cut it off. The fire service did they? Or?
A few people come out. Police came out, everything. Some guy came out then, right, reckon they owned the land. He comes out, he goes, my fence, my fence, my fence. And to be fair to the cop, he went, what fucking fence? Turns out the guy had a fence, but it'd been decayed for you. It was like a couple like 100 metres around a farm, a couple 100 metres of this like wooden mesh fence, and it's just it was like in 2 inches of mud. There's no way I'd done a couple 100 metres of mesh fence. He was trying it on. I can't knock her.
It was like he took out 200 metres of fence.
He took out 400 metres of fence. He needs to pay for it. No, bro.
Not a chance, mate. I didn't aquaplane and wipe out an entire fence with my polo. Sorry, but
or you think me and my polo doing 40 mile an hour just kind of slid all the way 200 metres up your fence, like
just done a Kirby and grinded.
Followed the fence around all the bends as well. No chance.
You're using your polo as a bloody skateboard, like it's just cause or something.
I said to her, Polo, transform into a fence destroyer. It just went down, took like 200 metres.
You channeled your inner top G and just fucking Tokyo drifted that fence out. But guaranteed.
Are you Vin Diesel? Do you just have a wig on?
Paul Walker, but crash mode me.
But
it's been long enough. It's been long enough.
I don't think it.
I think it has.
You didn't quite Diana it though, you know. You walked out.
No, I walked out that one. Well, I got out of the car, right? Bear in mind, the engine was still running. I got out of the car and I just bought myself like a 10-pack of Coca-Cola, and I just sat there. It opened in the boot from the crash. So just opened the boot because the boot was still on the banking.
You just sat there.
I just sat in the boot. And I drank like 4 or 5 cans of Coke, like a bit shook up. And some car come past and he went, "Are you alright, bud?" I said, "Nah, not really." And he went, "Okay," and just went. So some other guy stopped, and like, I don't know, 10 minutes later, I kind of lost track of time. And then he called the cops, and they come out and cut the car out of the tree.
I can't believe that. That's an hell of an advert for Coke, though, isn't it?
Oh yeah.
You've just had a car accident, crack open a cold one.
Yeah, but I mean, Special Coke would have been better. I would have got on with my day a bit more. I would have walked home from it.
Or run home.
I would have just left the car and ran home. But nah.
We do not condone the use of Special Coke.
No, we don't.
Special
we do
K.
not condone the use of Special Coke.
No.
Yeah, speaking of Diana, I heard a joke earlier. Why did Diana cross the road?
Alright.
Because she wasn't wearing a seatbelt.
Yeah. Class.
Oh.
Why did the ambulance take so long?
Oh, the one to pick up.
Yeah. It wasn't a joke. It was like a genuine
I was
question.
I was going to get to more jokes.
I thought that was a setup.
There was like
I don't know punchline.
The ambulance was 8 minutes away from the hospital, and it took her like over an hour and a half to get to the hospital.
Oh, man.
Why did it take so long?
I 100% I think Diana didn't actually die.
I think
reckon
Diana
she's living
was
in Canada
fucking
somewhere,
killed.
bro.
In Canada?
They kept her in that
Why
fucking
would she go
ambulance.
somewhere so cold?
Fuck that.
No, I genuinely reckon that she's you know,
Weed's legal in Canada.
might be a hot take, but I genuinely reckon they didn't kill, Diana didn't die. They realised that the marriage wasn't working. The royal family were like, shit. We can either it's gotta happen somehow where it looks like they don't get divorced. So they fake her death, right? And she goes off to live with whichever lover she was with at the time. I can't remember who it was. The one she'd been with for a long time.
Is it a sheik or something?
No.
Did she get
I think it was
a
like an assistant or something, or personal bodyguard or something.
I'm sure she was trying to get with a sheik.
Prince Harry's dad was the guy who tended to the horses. Guaranteed.
Oh yeah, yeah. 'Cause he's
100%.
obviously
Guaranteed.
He's definitely not fucking Charles's son.
No
like,
way.
I'd put
No
money
way.
on it. It's not a very good
Bad,
lubricant.
Why you keep sitting there?
Welcome
recording,
back
we
from
good?
a quick little
We're
break.
on.
As we were saying about
What were we talking?
Prince Andrew being a nonce.
Oh yeah, so
I think we moved on from
that's
that
not even a
point.
conspiracy.
Well, I mean,
think
that's
you had
might
to
as well
get my
just a
word off.
self-evident
Yeah,
fact.
get in,
that
Bryn.
So
But somehow, because he's part of the monarchy.
But
I
if
guess
you
we
get
will.
killed, that's on you.
yeah, well, if I get killed, I get killed. It's my time anyway. But I believe that the whole Epstein didn't kill himself because it was tied to the royal family
bro,
in
it
many ways. So that's
bro,
my point. on
Like,
it.
it's just fucking obvious. Like, oh, the guards fell asleep. He somehow hung himself with paper sheets.
And the cameras stopped working, and they also proved in his autopsy
Yeah, it's post-
that
yeah,
his
post-mortem.
that he died of strangulation, not hanging himself.
Yeah, because the bones broken in his neck would correlate with a strangulation rather than a hanging.
The nonce killer strikes again.
I love that guy.
So what, the nonce killer?
Yeah,
Yeah, when you're like an Alaskan guy or something.
Oh yeah, his father abused him when he was young, and
he used to charge $1 to kill paedophiles.
I didn't know this was a thing. I just made it up.
No, it's a
No,
it's
no,
like a
it's-
genuine
There's
guy,
multiple.
yeah.
There's multiple. There was a priest in church who used to, like a long time ago. He used to charge $1 to go out and kill paedophiles, like people who had sexually assaulted children. So
So he killed a bunch of his friends.
Probably, yeah.
Well, that depends on whether he was Catholic or not, I suppose.
Little fiddlers.
he was one of the good ones. So
I don't know. There've been some pretty cool Catholic priests over the years. I mean, if you want to look at really cool, there was a Catholic priest. I mean, the knights, all the
Yeah, the
holy
ones that-
orders of the knights are pretty cool.
the ones that tell you
Then again,
to
they're
open your
technically monks,
close
so-
your eyes and open your mouth, not good priests.
I mean, to be fair, a lot of these holy orders, like the Knights Templar and that was just because Europe had like a young population and they were like, fuck it, let's go take back the Holy Land.
And also because it was more because the Pope did it basically because Europe, everyone was getting, there are a lot of young, able, fit men, and they were all in these countries that all historically didn't really like each other. So they were kind of like, well, so I think it was Pope Urban VI, I think. I might be wrong. Or it might be Pius. I think it was Pius, might have been Pius IV. Either way, he was basically just like, God wills that we reclaim the Holy Land. I was just like, right, guys, so what you're going to do is you're going to go attack those fucking turban fellas over there.
Oh no.
Lords died, like, on the way
Yeah.
as well.
A lot died walking it, but then like the French king took the opportunity in one of the crusades to take back a bunch of the English, was his?
It was like Calais, yeah, it was the north
Lionheart
of France, yeah.
Took back a lot of his land.
Yeah, it's about
But,
northern France.
I'll be honest with you, the Crusades are a bit of a weird one because everyone says that it was like us just going in and killing them. It was a bit of that. It was a bit of retaliation because
But
Islam spread. Well, Islam spread with, some nice stuff, but a lot of war. Just like every religion does.
The Byzantine emperor at the time did ask us to go.
Yeah.
Ask the Pope for
him.
help, and then he sent the crusade, and then the crusaders got there, and obviously because they were all starving and all buggered up, they actually looted Constantinople. So they looted a friendly city.
Why is Michael Jackson no good at golf?
I don't.
Because he's dead.
That's hilarious.
That's pretty good.
While we're on the topic of funny things,
Carry on.
I don't want to be like overbearing, but
Did you shake
Oh,
your
you're
chin?
pretty overbearing. I don't know.
I have no way of inputting on this conversation.
Oh, go on then.
I am an absolute fucking imbecile. I have no history knowledge.
What did you do
Go
yesterday?
on.
I fucking
History.
Historical things.
That's history, bro.
Let's,
Don't need to know
let's
that
jump
shit.
off religion and let's jump off history because that's a topic we could go into for hours and hours and
This
not
is
know
gonna go
nothing.
straight
I know,
over my
if you want to
head.
talk about something relevant, did you hear about the guys who were arrested in not arrested? They were refused entrance into the stadium because they were dressed as St George and wearing Knights Templar crosses.
I did not.
Wow.
England fans, who's funny as hell.
Oh my god.
Aye, did you also hear that during the World Cup, people wearing rainbow bucket hats were having their hats taken off them by security in Qatar.
Well, yeah, the Qataris always do that. So, well,
Yeah,
they
but-
said they were going to do that,
Yeah,
basically.
but the thing is, right, you go into their country, right, they're an Islamic country, they got their rules, they got their laws, they got their traditions, they got what they believe.
Yeah.
If you're going to go to someone else's country
And tell them how to live.
and
yeah.
tell them how to live, then how can you, and a lot of these people, the ones that sit here, how can you sit here and say, all right, well, they come in here, they practice their religion, they blah,
should,
blah, blah,
yeah.
and then and in the same breath, then say, why can't I do this in Qatar?
Yeah, it's perfectly hypocritical, that is
Like,
true.
you should be English, you should be Christian,
Well
you should be all
said.
this, and then they're like,
That is very well
go to
said.
Qatar and then tell them how to live. So it's a bit of a fucking double standard, really.
Where they might have
fair.
controversial laws,
Well, that-
you've
that-
got
that
if
was
you're
good.
there, you're there. You got to respect.
appreciate
Well,
it. Or
this is the
go
thing,
with
right?
their
If
prisoners.
they had this much of a thing about it, you know what they would have done? They wouldn't have attended the World Cup. If the football teams are genuinely that
Wouldn't have gone.
much, they wouldn't have gone. Especially considering the stadiums and the vast, I think it's something like 40% of Qatar's population are immigrant slave workers, basically.
One thing though,
So
the Welsh bucket hat, with the red, the yellow, and the green, always allowed.
Yeah,
It was
because
always allowed.
That's not-
Rainbow bucket hats not allowed.
that's because
That's-
everyone
that's
loves
'cause
Mr.
we-
Urth, bro.
That's
why.
how
yeah.
flag
Well,
colours.
that's because we're not a threat because we lost.
Yeah,
We knew
they knew we weren't gonna get much airtime anyway, so.
We were going home anyway.
Football's going
Do you know-
home.
do you know-
Wales going home.
Do you know what they said to the guy with the Welsh bucket hat?
Oh.
Hey, Mr. Earl. You won't get that. You can't speak Welsh.
Oh yeah, that's
Empty then.
Can you translate, please?
no.
You called me a
Mr.
dickhead.
Urth is
I
just
did.
like a a
It's-
mascot for the Welsh language, for kids.
I know some things.
You know, it's like what the Americans call a candy corn, right? It's like a guy
Yeah.
that's a candy corn.
Yeah.
And it's like a song goes with it.
Hey, Mr. Urth, in y coch gwyn a gwyrdd,
Something
mae'n
like
hwyl i gael.
No,
Never
John.
heard it before.
There's like 10 Welsh speakers. We want viewers.
All right.
Everyone be looking like, oh, this is foreign.
It's like, no,
Yeah.
next one. But
Do we do Welsh subtitles? or what
that
is
would
it?
be fun.
Welsh translation.
I'm surprised I haven't
Literally all
watched
the
subtitles this
subtitles
episode.
anyway.
No, the
Subtitles
Welsh
anyway.
subtitles, all the Welsh subtitles are
You know, if you give me subtitles,
just
I'm gonna
over and
cry.
over. just
There's just double L, double D, double L, double
Yeah,
E,
there's
double F.
We need subtitles for High Ryan over here.
Yeah, I think at some point I am going to need subtitles.
Who knows,
Yeah.
who knows this song? Ross
Oh,
Kebon
no.
Gang.
That shit was the funniest when I was in school.
Can
I
I-
loved that shit.
Can I throw something out there quickly, right?
You're a wizard, Harry.
I was
What?
I was waddling a dog earlier, right? Because she's a fat bitch and she don't like walking.
Thick ass bitch.
Well, she's like 10 and a half stone. Give her a chance.
She's beautiful.
She's an angel. She's a princess.
Well, she actually is a fat bitch, literally.
Exactly. That's the perfect word for it. But I was waddling around earlier, and I got down by the other club, and I don't know, it's a woman, her dog plays with mine, innit? And my dog likes her dog, whatever. And
Hey,
she saw
friends.
me and she went,
The dog friends.
all right, Bat. And I went, all right, Bat. And then,
As you do.
you know, Ginge goes to me, she goes, oh, that was stupid Welsh. I was, don't say it like that. That's too Welsh, that is. I was like, well, you're sounding more and more Welsh. What do you want me to say? Good day, sir. How are you? Fine walk this evening in
Good
the
day.
cold?
Quite the contrary.
Good morrow, sir.
Very
Guten
brisk
Abend,
today,
das
isn't
Fraudel.
it?
Like, what do you want? Do you want it in German? I can do a bit of I'll do it in German.
Bruslausen.
All right, Bat.
I just like probably.
Guten Morgen, Fräulein.
My baby's sleeping.
So long, farewell.
All good news.
and auf Wiedersehen. I don't know the words. I
Say
long
goodbye.
to be.
Anyway,
I think we did talk about Mike Tyson on shrooms earlier.
yeah, Mike
only
Tyson
seen
on
that
shrooms.
Let's be fair. He's your favorite person on a podcast, isn't he?
Yeah.
To be
Mike Tyson on any podcast.
One day.
I would like personally. I would like to get to the point that we get Mike Tyson on a podcast and just get him shit faced.
I'd like to
By
get to the
shit faced,
point.
I mean like shit faced. So on like I don't know.
So much
cheap,
ketamine.
cheap ass drugs and very shit beer.
So much
Get him,
ketamine.
bring him in here.
I don't want to get 20 cans of Carlin and just like a hand-picked magic mushroom.
Can
Like,
you imagine?
Special brew.
Because you hate yourself.
Can you imagine Mike Tyson sitting here drinking a special brew, right? Sitting there off his
No,
face
a
on
white
horse
lightning.
trank, right? just fucked, like just gone, melting into the chair.
It's like, Mike,
like,
how did it feel
don't-
when you won your last fight? And he's like,
Guys, don't talk about me as if I'm not here, you know.
I'm just saying, if he comes here and gets angry at some point, it's John that's taking him on.
Oh, you can take that one,
Mike-
but
I'm
Mike
gonna
Tyson's
hide.
a strong guy, but I'm a quick guy. You get what I mean? I am dashing out here.
Dash,
I'm
swear.
hiding
I'd be
under the
like
stage,
sand on
bro.
his
I'm
stage,
just
dashing
hiding it.
through here.
dash it through this.
Yeah, it's straight up. Out here, I'd be out here.
I have no shame in saying I would throw Ryan at him and run.
He's
I have
chasing
no
you with his
shame in
Maybach.
saying that I do the same against, as you're supposed to against a bear, and that's curl up into the fetal position and pretend to be dead.
and cry.
I mean, I'd kind of just sit here.
Go on.
I'd carry on the podcast. I mean, if he's coming here for a podcast, he's going to talk.
Do you see when he
I'm not threatening, but he's not going to slap me.
did you see when he beat that guy up on a plane not long ago?
Oh, yeah.
No,
There
you
was a
need
guy.
to show me
He was on a
this.
like a economy plane, like whatever, and there's a guy behind him, obviously like a fan, but he was really annoying. He was like drunk. Yeah, tapping all the time. Mike,
Tapping
Mike,
his seat and all that,
Tapping him.
kicking him and
Like,
that.
come on, talk to me now. And he got fed up, so he turned around, he got up like, he just gripped him and just fucked him, like, and just beat the shit out
Fucked
of
him
him.
up,
And the guy
like-
just sort of sat there like that, and just like humbled.
Imagine you get on a plane, your fucking favourite sports person's in front of you, and you bug him to the point where,
Imagine
where
being
he
him.
just
Knock you
fucking
out, like-
punches you up.
He can
like,
say that he got punched by Mike Tyson. I'd love it.
yeah,
Yeah.
And
like,
survived to sail the tale.
Yeah, and he lived. I mean,
You-
that's the more impressive.
I've seen you
be
fight,
fair.
but you ain't surviving.
Fucking hell.
I
You wouldn't even hit
reckon Mike
round one, but the
Tyson
bell would
would
just
I'd
hit
just
me
be
into
finished
next
ringing
week.
and you'll be out.
Mike Tyson would hit me into next week, but
Oh,
simple.
I think Mike Tyson would hit most people in the next week, bro.
You could lose a week.
it'd be worth it.
You haven't got many weeks left, but
It'd be entertaining.
he counts the
Life's
minutes,
short.
he does.
Enjoy it while you can.
my dick's short. Enjoy while you can.
30 seconds of it.
No,
like.
no, but you have to explain to him why we call you fatty.
No.
What do you want?
What do you want? Some wheels?
20 quid?
Hello.
Some weed.
Hi.
I can't tell if it's Pam or not.
Is it Pam?
Can't see nothing.
Like Pam, I
It's
wish
how-
I was younger then.
Honestly,
It's our first customer to the.
you
to
do
the
look
street.
like twins.
I get to know what you're doing.
We're
Podcast.
recording a podcast where we talk into a camera and pretend to be entertaining for a little bit.
It's
And
a
then-
lot of work.
And once we're done with this, we're going to
It's,
film the
it's hard
porno.
work.
Can I ask what it's about?
Nothing.
Absolutely
yeah,
We have
pointless.
no
Pointless.
point. That was awful rude. What do you want? Just as well, she's like, what do you want?
Well,
Boys,
now
look at
she-
us, so we're in, yeah. Not using using a little bit of electric on the plugs, but that's about it.
Fuck on.
But look, the lights are off. Look, it's nice and warm in here. Didn't have
Is
to buy a
it?
warehouse.
Is it warm?
This background is class.
I'm quite warm, I am.
They look proper professional. You
Yeah,
haven't
it's
seen
not
it,
bad, yeah.
You haven't seen it on the camera.
We've
but it
done
looks
this on
class.
like 80 quid.
Yeah, yeah.
And that was just for the mics.
Yeah, it's true.
And booze
And that's
money.
not even 20 quid a mic because we had 5.
Yeah, 80 quid, 5 mics.
It's not fucking bad.
It ain't bad at all.
Send a mic back for only
But yes,
using
what
for-
were we saying anyway? It was,
Well, Carl's meant to be a part of it, but Carl
We
today,
have budgets.
oh yeah, what was
How
it?
would Carl fit in this equation though? You'd have to sit there.
Yeah,
No,
naturally.
I sit with it.
I'd sit there because I got a laptop.
Ryan
Oh,
had
I
just
said-
sit on my lap.
Ryan is the laptop.
Anyways, the point being, Carl rang me up like, I don't know, an hour before we meant to do this, and he goes, can't come today, but I said, well, I told you you were going to cancel, you lazy bastard.
Did I cancel? No, I fucking didn't.
You didn't. I'm surprised. I honestly thought that you would give up on life.
Nah.
I was here first.
I
but
woke
that
up this
guy
morning
moved into
feeling
your
better
street.
as fuck.
Yeah, but Ryan's no issue. Ryan and John are like, yeah, fuck it, I got nothing else to do today. Let's get on. Ryan's like,
meh.
oh no, my missus in the house, I'm out.
Yep.
While we're
Straight
here,
ahead.
actually, on the subject of this, the first one was a bit of a shit show, innit? Should we just call this the first podcast?
I think
Might as
that
well.
that
And
we
the
make just.
first one was just full of racial shit anyway.
No,
I reckon we
Yeah,
take
you
all the
don't have to
good
edit that
bits
out.
or
It was,
some
like
of.
it was like a test shoot, wasn't it?
Yeah,
See if
I
we
think it was. I think it was like a learning curve for us.
Yeah,
Like,
definitely.
This
I think
feels
we're-
much better.
I think especially with where we are, it kind of sets the tone.
Yeah.
Like, even though this is a pointless podcast, we are trying to take it professionally
Yeah.
No, I would like to
to
see.
an extent.
I would like to see though. I just want to throw this in
Still
like
be
last minute.
ourselves.
Remember when you offered your house, John? I said, "Nah, go fuck yourself and go get a club."
Yeah.
See, I was right.
Yeah, you did. To be fair, I was rather skeptical. I didn't really think Rachel would do it, but she did.
I didn't know we were allowed to pick these things up.
I didn't think.
I prefer it. I'm lazy. I want it on the table.
You could do it. If you sit
I'm
I'll
also
give it to
keep
you
in mind-
on
You
the
sit
table
back,
all
you
night
just
long.
fucking-
Rawr.
If you're sitting back, it's just easier.
I mean,
To be fair, I've been looking at that. I'm John. Well, John's fine. His voice will go off to the
Is
end.
mine alright?
I can put John's mic over there and he'll be fine.
I lean in close.
You're
because
off. Yeah, you two. Us three leaning close, but his is hitting levels that.
Oh yeah, I got a pretty decent vocal volume.
Yeah.
Like, you know, it's not bad.
See, you're hitting the green.
he's
bit.
like, yeah, I got a decent vocal volume.
Puss your fam.
I got
You see,
decent
you see my voice, it hits down
Pop
to like,
filter.
Pick up a penguin.
Actually, speaking of low vocal volume,
high and
one of my favourite artists.
This
actually,
microphone smells
Paul
great.
Robeson, right? He's a super deep voice, right? And he was actually, if I might be wrong, but I'm pretty sure I'm right on this one. He was the first foreigner to ever sing it in this Steddfod.
Huh.
Black
This
fella, like.
this microphone
We allow
smells great.
foreigners in Wales.
Well, apparently now we do. I know.
It smells new, which is a
never
good
knew.
thing because it is new. It doesn't smell like a Chinese.
Oh,
All I can
young
smell is
man
Yeah,
has
he
been
did a
sucking
bunch
on
of
it.
films in Wales as well, Paul Robeson.
All I can smell is Tombstone Club.
All I can
it
smell
smells like
is
disappointment.
clean. It smells clean.
It smells like a million views.
It smells like a full 4
Smells
views.
like disorientation.
But you know,
It smells like demonetization.
I got like
Okay.
I got like a whole 2 people watching consistently, and I'm sure that's Ryan and John.
I'm not
I
gonna
haven't
lie.
actually looked at it yet.
We
I
had
wish I still
That's
had
it.
my.
Support your own channel, John.
I wish I
Support
still
your
had
own
my
channel,
gaming
but
channel because I could push it from there as well.
We-
but I can't get in there anymore.
we had
you can't
someone
Anyway, you're shite.
we had someone comment on your last short.
Shit. Really? You had a comment?
Yeah, man.
Look at us like, really? You had a comment? Wow.
Um,
What does it say? Reese,
some Reese James.
can't wait to see this.
Was it
I
you?
said can't wait to see this because
My name.
I know. I thought maybe it was like an alternate account, like, you know.
Who's that?
Just sitting here
What's
like
it called? I can't
all
find
night long. I'm
Was it
all
good?
my
I can't
30
find
viewers. I'm all,
so basically
all
there's
30 of my
someone who
subscribers.
is ready to watch our
We have a
content.
viewer.
We have
ready.
one viewer ready
What's his
to
name?
watch.
User.
His name's
user
Reese James.
655.
But
Well,
it's
that's you.
user dash SM9JE6NQ6U.
Damn.
So
Wonderful.
technically our first viewer.
That's going to be my new password for my bank.
Should we do a
So-
Steve
so
will do it?
shout
and send
out
him a
to you,
grand and a
son.
half?
You were chipping into that yourself, but
Steve will do it.
Steve probably do it, but we won't. But
We
I'm
will.
just
Steve will do
saying,
it.
whoever this Reece James is, since
Well,
he's
he
our
sounds
first,
Welsh.
since he's our first like tidy guy, it seems like up for it.
He sounds Welsh.
Should we like flat out see if he'll come on?
yeah,
First viewer special.
I-
I'll be glad.
as much as it'd be great,
One viewer, one special.
as much as it'd be great, alright. We don't even know if this kid's a fan yet. Like we haven't put anything out yet.
He said nice shit.
He said, "Was it good? I can't find it because we
Ah.
haven't put anything out yet." So I said, I replied to him, "We'll be uploading soon. Got some editing to do."
Which was
So-
a lie because Jamie's just scrapped it.
Yeah.
To be fair, was there anything usable for shorts?
Well, we don't know.
the
because
last
Carl
one?
still haven't given
Yeah.
half the shit.
I will still look through it, but
Yeah, get through it.
Yeah, well,
Get some shorts out.
it probably won't be a
Yeah.
full video.
Because
It's not enough for a full
Reece
video.
James is very excited to see.
Good old Carl, though. All right, he got all his footage, however, has been
Reece might
condensed.
be a relative of mine.
So
I
he-
don't know.
He's not here fucking getting for me to do it.
Yeah, exactly.
I need
He's
it.
actively avoiding.
Either
it.
way, it don't
I
matter
think he
anyway.
thinks you smell.
Probably. Either way, we don't really need
He's
We-
not wrong.
He's not wrong. He's not
I
wrong.
think his missus is in charge. See.
Well, Cody, yeah, 100%. 100%.
I reckon she's just said to him, "Look,
she
nah,
whips
you
him.
ain't going, but," and he was like, "All right then."
Alright then.
Let's be fair, though. There was a point in your life where you
There's
couldn't
still
say
very
no to
much
your
a
missus.
majority of my life where I can't say no.
Yeah, but,
Because I love her and I would do it for her.
but I came
but-
in, put a foot in your ass, and dragged you out.
Yeah, my ass is like still not recovered from that.
That's because I went up to the knee.
I think that was more Charlie breaking your piles up, like, you know.
Reese used me as a thermal sock, bro. Like,
It was cold. It was cold, you know, a couple of months ago.
It had, do you know, I've been working today, and I've literally had I've had my full leg skins, a pair of socks on, my full leg skins, my vest on, compression skins on top of that stick onto my leg skins. I put thermal socks on top of that, one pair of joggers, a top tucked into that, and then a jumper.
shout
another
out to
pair of
anyone who's
joggers,
doing their dishes right now. Whoop, whoop.
and then another pair of joggers, tucked the one jumper in, and another jumper on top. And I have been sweating like all day.
Why'd you put it all on then?
Because I work outside and
You
it's
lost me at
freezing.
joggers.
You might know them as men jeggings.
Men jeggings.
I
is
would
that a
like to
thing?
say that
Meggings.
I didn't
Meggings.
wear joggers up until my daughter was born. I bought myself my first pair of joggers when my daughter was born.
Can't
and
get you
I
out of them
haven't
now.
put jeans on since.
I was gonna say, can't get you out
I
of them.
swear, I only
Oh, I can
wear
get 'em out of them.
joggers. I do not wear jeans.
I don't like jeans, you
The
get
only time
constricted.
that I get out of my joggers is when it's hot as fuck outside and I put shorts on.
They're just
That's
really
the only time I don't wear joggers.
There seems
other
to be
than the
someone
funeral.
coming in.
I find them really constricting, jeans, to be honest.
Hello.
Hello?
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah, I find them really constricting.
There's a
jeans,
10
to
pound
be
toll on the door.
I'm on the door.
On the
50.
door?
honest. I'm not sure that's what he was
I'm on the
talking
door.
about. He was on about the troll toll, you know, for crossing the threshold,
yeah.
you know.
£10, that's it, you know. Get for the door tenner.
Troll door.
Hey, but inflation rate's massive now.
10%, bro.
Fatty, you
We're
need
nearly
to
done,
slow
boys.
down, bro.
That's how much a new internet costs now.
Like,
Uh,
you need
mate,
to slow down.
Damn boys.
mate, with 10% in,
My phone's not gonna go
10%.
much longer.
If we got
No,
10% bloody inflation
No,
this
I
year, and
won't.
if it's that bad next year, we're all
You
gonna
give
be
it up.
It's nearly been
broke.
30 minutes.
Has it?
Yeah,
Really?
it's gone. It's literally flown by.
Right.
It has.
Well,
It has.
let's
I'll see how
conclude.
long's left on it now. I bet it's gone already.
Is there anything anyone else would like to bring up? Any stories?
Let's see how much storage.
Alright, we've got 10 minutes left.
Oh, that's
Right,
not too bad.
sound sick.
Oh, you got
Right.
time.
You want to do your story again? Because he's
So-
cutting it.
Right, if we're cutting this short, what I'm gonna do is tell a story we told last time.
That isn't going to be.
But I'm gonna wait for this gentleman to leave because
What, is it a bad story?
no, it's the text message I received from a random number.
Did you not finish that story the other day?
No, I wasn't able to because Mike decided to bring his guitar in.
Oh, carry
Yeah.
on, carry
He-
on with the story.
He
then,
came
go
in
on.
and started singing just Tenacious D.
So I received a text from a random number on WhatsApp, and yeah, this is how it goes. So he said, "Yo," with a kiss. I was like, "Who's this? Got a new phone?" And he's like, "Is this Layla?" I was like, "Nah, this ain't Layla. This is me. I
Could
don't
I-
know a Layla."
Could I ask you one question halfway through the story?
Yes.
Do you mind doing different voices?
Yeah, narrate it, you know.
Yeah, you know, get into it. Like,
Nah.
hello, who's this?
So I'm gonna read one, and Jamie's gonna read one. Alright? You read the white ones.
Jamie
I
can
read
be the
green
girl.
ones.
Where am I starting
Just
from?
start at yo.
Yo.
Who's this? Got a new phone.
Layla. Kiss, kiss.
And I sent a message that said, "Nah, this ain't Layla. This is my number, not Layla's number." And he said,
Babe. XX. It's me. XX.
I said, "Ah, nah."
She didn't give me the wrong number because she's been an escort for over 6 years and this is her number.
Bro, I promise you, this is not Layla's number. This is my number. I don't know a Layla. This is not her number.
Turn that up as well when you do it. Next time.
Right, let's run that again.
Turn up all right. Yeah, do it again.
Bro, I promise you, this is not Layla's number. This is my number. I don't know a Layla. This is not her number. And then,
How long you had this number for? I promise you, Layla used to use this number. You're probably dating her now. I bet she sat with you laughing. The fucking weirdo.
and then I sent a voice note. Bro, you fucking mad.
I will punch your head in, mate. Don't speak to me like that.
Another voice note.
Oh, I punch you.
Yeah.
yeah.
You look like a helmet with an emoji of a helmet.
And I said, "Just because you pay for sex, Cam, you're pissed." I said, "At least I get that shit for free."
No, Layla never used to charge me.
I said, "Now who's the fucking helmet?" He said, "Plus, I wasn't seeing her for that. You mong. She owes me 2,300 for work she took out. That's why I need her, not for a meet. I'm a married man with 2 kids." I said, "You won't find her on this number, mate." And he goes, "Don't mess my marriage up by saying I pay for sex. I don't pay for sex at all." And I said, "Good luck, aha." And he goes, "So I suggest you take that back. Take it back now. Otherwise come for a meet." And he sends me his postcode. So I said, "I'm not shagging you, G. Haha." And he goes, "Ha ha ha, stay safe, mate. Take it easy." I said, "Look, you too. Hope you get your money." And he said, "Thanks."
You know.
So that was my kind encounter with a very, very short-term aggressive stranger.
You know, I'm not surprised that people think you're an escort. You know, it
mean-
doesn't surprise me at all.
There has been some suspicions. You know,
No
there's a few stories that
fucking
don't add up.
comment.
He's
No
the
comment.
He is the gigolo in chief. I'll tell you that.
Where do you think Deuce Bigelow learned how to do it?
Well,
He's the
considering
male
you
gigolo.
are a full age of 10, somewhere else.
What? The full age of
You're
10.
wrong.
Was that mental age or is that like physical? I don't think that's physical age.
That's
I
that's
think it's- I
literally
think
at your age, not your shoe size terms.
I think
Emma.
it's mental age, but then you add his mental age and his shoe size and 3.
Yeah, not far off.
Yeah, that actually isn't
24,
far off his age.
I'm 24.
Ooh.
I'm old.
Old as fuck.
I
Not as
just,
old as me.
I
Not
just
as
gotta-
old as Fatty's the oldest. I mean, he's the prettiest, but he is definitely the oldest.
no, I've just got a decade plus my
I'm
shoe size.
45.
Your shoe
Cop
size
like
is
a Pepsi
15,
bottle.
but-
Dr. Pepper, actually.
I
Got
said
rid-
Pepsi.
Ribbed.
So a decade plus 1. That's my. You know, above my shoe size.
Okay.
What, 11?
I'm 24.
A decade plus 1?
The decade
Plus my
one's
shoe size.
11.
So I'm 13.
Oh,
So
okay.
yeah,
Size 13.
That's just me
11.
being high and not
I'm-
taking context of.
I'm a
yeah.
baker's dozen with a 5-finger discount on the end.
I could tell you a lot about being baked.
26.
The baking is his speciality, I think.
Now,
Fine.
have we got any more topics you want to get into before we
I
end
think
this?
we're done, to be honest, because
I think-
We're not going to talk about anal?
We're running out of time.
I think that
You
anal
sure?
sex
Yeah.
is a commodity
sex
to
is
this
a-
situation. I don't know what commodity
This is
means.
going
I'm
to
just
last week's
making like
podcast,
like-
isn't it?
It's like something,
Something
you
to
can
be
buy.
sold or
Can
bought,
this be
yeah.
put on YouTube? No.
Could be.
right.
not?
Is it
One
made for
thing-
kids? No.
One thing I
Maybe.
will say is none of this is really kid friendly. I'm currently drinking alcohol,
Never going to be kid friendly.
and the fact that we're
Right,
all
Freddie
here,
Mercury here now.
we're being ourselves and enjoying our time
No.
and actually spending time together. We don't really get to do very often,
True.
Yeah.
other than me and John because we work together. But it's good to all get together and spend some time together as good friends and do something that we all enjoy.
You know
Get
he's
fucking
gonna,
on it.
you know,
like
you know he's going to
ABM
axe
says,
this,
"Hey,
right?
Friday, it's time we get back on it.
You know he's going to axe this, right?
Yeah.
He's just going to cut this out because it's salty
Aye.
as shit.
Thank you for
You
joining
definitely
us
can't
today.
put that in.
We raise a toast to you. You can raise an empty glass, Jim.
What am I toasting again?
So,
there you
thank
go.
you, Reece James, for the comment.
Cheers, bro.
Ryan will
It
be
has
coming to
been
your house
great
shortly
seeing
for
you all.
anal.
And raise a
And we
bottle,
shall see you
cheers.
soon. Thank you for joining our podcast.
Through your
We have
window.
really enjoyed your time.
Adieu.
And
A pleasure.
It's over, you bitches.
it's over, you sluts.